Good morning, it's Tuesday, February the 5th, and I'm your host for AGORACOM TV, Paul Kondakos. AGORACOM TV is a daily, fast-paced, edgy show bringing you the best press releases before the open so that you can hopefully profit from them and potentially find your next great small cap investment. I'm in for your regular host, George Cholos, who's off on assignment. Well, actually, he's in New York at the Money Tech Show, and as soon as I wrap this up, I'm on my way to the airport to get on the plane to head to New York. But as I understand it, I'm going to hit the New York Giants Super Bowl parade, which should be a great time. Hopefully I can stop by and give Manning and the rest of the guys some high fives. I've got 3 great press releases for you today, all from the resource sector. I've got a couple of NI 43-101s for you. As you all know, National Instrument 43-101s are the official deposit reports. So without any further ado, let me get started with the first one. Trades on TSX Venture called Quinto Mining, trades under the symbol QU. What we have from here, as I mentioned, we've got an updated NI 43-101. It's National Instrument 43-101, and they report that they increased their tonnage by 20% at Pepler Lake. And this increases their tonnage to a total of 302 million tons of iron. Very big number. They've got 12 remaining holes that are expected shortly, which are anticipated will increase the tonnage even further. I've got a great quote from the president, Tyrone Doherty, which states, "We are thrilled with the results of this technical report. The additional tonnage at Pepler Lake and the upcoming mineral resource estimate on the Lamalee deposit should demonstrate a world-class iron resource that, together with the metallurgical test work, will support the preparation of a scoping study this summer for the Pepler Lake deposit. We expect to complete the definition drilling of Lamalee in 2008 and are targeting completion of the pre-feasibility study on the combined project in 2009. Exploration drilling will also be carried out in 2008 on the additional satellite properties close to Pepler." Now, from what I understand here, the iron formation is nearly continuous from surface to considerable depth, so that's a good sign. Hopefully open pit mining there. It should be noted that the Lamalee deposit is essentially a low mountain, so deposit is ideally situated, as I mentioned, open pit mining, and the strip mining ratio should be extremely low. So it looks like, number one, they could get to it pretty easily, which means low production costs and low waste, as they stated here. The strip ratio should be extremely low, so that's good for the property overall. Quinto Mining Corporation is a junior exploration development company with 2 advanced projects in the province of Quebec. They're last at 61 cents off their 52-week high of 85 cents. Next one I have for you is Strathmore Minerals, which trades on a TSX Venture under the symbol STM. And what we have here, once again, another NI 43-101. And what they've done here, once again, they've increased their resource. The technical report is from the Reno Creek uranium property, and they've increased the resource to 7.4 million pounds of U3O8, also known as uranium. The 43-101 reports provides a measured and indicated resource estimate of 7.5 million pounds at an average grade of 0.065% uranium. This is up from the historically reported 4 million pounds of uranium from the Reno Creek property. And in addition, there's an additional 3.4 million pounds of uranium at an average grade of 0.065, which is classified as inferred. So the first one is indicated, which means we know the resource is there, and as I just mentioned, inferred, which means that the resource is probably there. I've got a great quote from the president, Vice President of Wyoming Operations, which commented, "Strathmore is pleased to advance our first major ISR project in Wyoming towards production. Our team's technical expertise and experience in ISR, in addition to the initial work completed by previous operators in the 80s and 90s, will aid in the permitting and ultimate development of this project. Strathmore Minerals Corp. is a Canadian-based resource company specializing in the strategic acquisition, exploration, and development of uranium properties in the United States. They're last at $1.80 off their 52-week high of $5.50. Last one I have for you is Majescor Resources. It's another uranium play. It trades on TSX Venture under the symbol MAJ. Once again, we've got great results from this company. This time it's assays, not a 43-101. They intersected 17 meters at 0.2% uranium. Very high number, very significant number. As you saw from the previous press release, we were talking about uranium intercept or uranium grades of 0.065. This one has a uranium percentage of 0.2. So that's actually really significant, very good. And this is near surface, again very significant, at the Mistassini Oddish Mountains in Quebec. Now, I've got a quote. This summarizes the property nicely. Marc-Andre Bernier, President and CEO, states, "To the best of our knowledge, Majescor's intersection of 17 meters of 0.2% uranium at Lake Mantushish is one of the most significant new uranium discoveries in Canada, and it confirms the Odish Mountains' potential for unconformity-related basement-hosted uranium mineralization similar to the Kikavik group of deposits in Nunavut. Our Mitasini project is one of Majescor's 4 new Quebec uranium projects, which include the South Ray property, where reconnaissance work in 2007 outlined the 30-kilometer prospective uranium corridor with grades up to 0.65%. Again, very big number, uranium in outcrop. On the West Minto property, 71 high-priority uranium targets have been identified, forming 17 distinct anomalous zones. Majescor Resources is an exploration company with uranium properties in Quebec's Odish Mountains. They're last at 15 cents off their 52-week high of 44. And that's a wrap for today. Make sure you tune in once again tomorrow when we've got more great press releases for you before the open.